lot of huge food that you have to was bigger than you. So you have to pick some off the bush, beat it with a baseball bat to get some of the juices out so you'd have something to drink so you wouldn't get thirsty and so you can quench your hunger by drinking they find something, rum and whiskey. Wait. Okay. Here, you try it.
Where do you start at? At the land of the dinosaurs, you get a lot of huge foods that you have to was bigger. What in the world? Then you have to pick some off beat it with a bat to get some juices out so you have something to drink so you wouldn't get thirsty and so you can quench your hunger by drinking them. You find beer, rum, and whiskey. What?
Get drunk.
Could get drunk. Also, you find a dinosaur's lair and they go in it. What in the world?
I know. I'm messed up a lot. Alright, I'm gonna read this one. My story is called the pizza, pretty much. There's this guy that paid $50 for his pizza. It's a triple-decker pizza, and the alien wants it, but he doesn't want to give it to him. So, "Give me your pizza," said the alien. "Never," said Jeffrey. "Then I must take it away." "Never," said Jeffrey, even louder. Running for his pizza's sake, he ran for it. He had paid $50 for that triple-decker, mouth-watering, taste-bud-sizzling pizza. He would not let that alien have it. "Well, I guess I'm going to have to zap you with my ray." "No, don't zap me with your ray. I must run away now." And he starts running, and he zaps him, and then he thinks of something. "I must share my pizza with the alien instead of taking it away." Then they feast on a pizza, and that's the end.
Now.
My name is Miranda Richardson. Kayla was always being picked on because people thought that she was school and she was playing for revenge. She went to school and sat with her one friend who was also like, maybe we could get a tripwire and make them fall in love. Then they have their plan set. They will get their revenge. They go to the outside playground and go and set it up. Their plan is made someone get the boys. There they were laughing as they fell in the mud, and they said, "Ha ha, that's our revenge." And I'm riding the land of the dinosaurs. Isaiah and me was riding in an airplane. Then we had a fight, then boom, the airplane crash landed. And Isaiah jumped out of the airplane. At the land of the dinosaurs, you get a lot of huge food that was bigger than you. So you have to pick some off a bush or beat it with a baseball bat to get the juices out. So you can quench your thirst and quench your hunger by drinking the juices out. And they find the dinosaur lair.
I have this story. It's about my baby brother that's gingerbread. I have a baby brother, we call him Peter, but he will laugh and sparkle when he is mad. We have to cheer him up.
Lucas Correa, my name is Kristen Lane. The sound of the far-off train whistle made the gloomy night seem even scarier. Now Corday wished she had never ran away. The wolves howled at the moon, deer crossed the train tracks, squirrels hunted for food, and every second it felt like someone was watching you, and when you turned around, no one was there. Corday seen a very old man look at her, then he vanished. She heard leaves crunch all around her. It was the crack of dawn. She could barely see anything, and she still heard leaves crack, so she ran far into the woods and got even more lost. And a hungry pack of wolves tried to eat her, but the wolves seen Anthony picking flowers, so they ran over and ate him. He was picking flowers to hide his secret life. Anthony screamed like a little girl, "Help!" Corday was laughing up in a tree and fell down. One day, Corday was playing in the ocean and had escaped the woods, fell into a portal, and ended up at the beach. So she was very happy. And a shark came up and tried to eat her, but she got away and fell into another portal. It took her 1 hour to get there. To the next place she was so worried, but it was her home. "Mom, Dad, I'm back. Thank goodness you're safe." "Where did you go? You wouldn't believe me if I told you, Mom. When we thought you was gone forever. I love you guys."
Is Tornado, and I am in Kansas. In 1982, there was a dad and a mom and 14 children. They lived in Kansas, where there was a tornado coming, and when it hit, they were cooking supper. So they got all of their children and hid in the basement. They left the stove on, so it burnt the house down. It was over, and their house was destroyed. They had to go live with their mom's mom for 2 weeks while they were building their house. They had 14 cars for their children. They had more children, and they lived happily ever after. This is Harry the Spider, and her name is Madison Nathan. Once upon a time, there was a boy named James. He had a pet spider. His spider's name was Harry. Harry got so big one day he weighed 300 pounds and was 400 feet tall. He destroyed the whole New York City. There was a mouse named Sam. He went out to find his wife and 300 children some food. He asked one person where the food was. He went there, but there was no food there. He asked one other person where food was. That's when he felt like somebody was watching him. Then he turned around, and there was a big, thick, hairy-legged spider. Sam didn't come back, and it had already been a week passed by. The wife got worried. It had appeared that he had died. The wife and 300 children cried for 2 months, but they got the food, and the 300 children still drank milk from their mother, and they drank her dry, but the kids lived happily ever after.
My book title is The Lost Princess. There once was a girl. She was ordinary like me or you. Her name was Mary Kate April May March 11th, 3rd. Until she found that she was royal. She had people bowing at her feet. She did not know why people honored her until she found people writing her name as Princess Mary Kate. She went to her mom's room. By the way, Mary lives in a 627-story castle. You're probably saying, well, it is not very fun. Back to the story. She walked up the escalator. She reached the 61st floor. She walked to her mom's room. Her little sister, Marge, stopped her. She said, "Sis, I need help. What is 12 times 12? Her sister said, "I'll be back." She took the stairs with the red carpet to her mom's room. "Mom, I am so mad at you." She was slinging the letters in her hand. "Why, sweet pea," her mom said. Look at these letters. They all say Princess Mary Kate. You better have an explanation for this." Mary Kate said, "Hold on a minute. I'm the mom. I'm supposed to be the one yelling at you," her mom said. "Mom, you do not get the point. I hate you. I wish you were not my mom." Her mom started to cry. Mary Kate ran past her sister. Her sister heard her crying. Her sister beat her to her room and said, "Sister, what's wrong?" Mary Kate said, "Get out of my room now." Chapter 2. The truth. Mary Kate stopped crying to talk to her mom. Her mom did the same thing. They did not talk face to face. They sent messengers back and forth. Finally, they got tired, so they went to sleep. Mary Kate ran away. She tore her clothes to look poor. She packed $1,000 cash. The next day, Mary Kate's mom was worried. Her daughter vanished. She searched every girl's arm because her daughter had a crown-shaped birthmark on her right arm. She searched every girl in the whole kingdom. The messenger said no sign of her anywhere. Mary Kate ran for her life through the forests. The sound of rushing waterfalls scared her. She felt someone touch her. She jumped with fright. "Ah, help, help," she heard a voice in the distance. She saw a little girl in ragged clothes. She asked, What's the matter?" The little girl said her name was Holly Madison. She told me the story of how the tornado vanished her house and her parents. Holly cried. Mary Kate said, "Sweetie, you can come with me, okay?" Holly said, "Okay." They walked to find water. Holly said, I know the whole forest. I lived here since I was 4. Now I'm 10 years old. My mom was the queen of this kingdom," she said. "Mine too," said Mary Kate. "Is your real name Holly?" said Mary Kate. "Why do you ask that?" said Holly. "Because my sister was left behind in a tornado when she was 4. "No way," they both said at once. "My mom was the queen, so we are princesses. Do you know how to get food?" "I'm hungry," said Mary Kate. "Me too." "What do you like?" asked Holly. "Fruit, definitely." Let's go to the geyser to get hot water," said Holly. "How do you get there?" asked Mary Kate. "Easy. All you have to do is go through the bear's garden, through the volcano valley, past the wolf, with the bad temper. That's how you get there." "Help! That is my friend Casey. Let's get food. You up for the adventure?" Chapter 3, The Adventure. "Yes, I'm ready." First, the bear's garden. Don't get caught. When I count to 7, run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Run! Mary Kate was too busy messing with her hair. "You idiot," Holly said. "When I say 3, run. Whatever. Ready? 3, she said as fast as she could. Holly was already 3 miles ahead of Mary Kate. Mary Kate felt 3 hairy claws go into her belly. "Ow, help," she moaned. Blood squirted out of her stomach. Holly bit the bear on its wrinkly black foot. The bear roared. It pushed its claws into her more but dropped her. She cried. Holly dragged her to some place the fat, dumb-headed bear could never reach or see them in. "Any idea where we are going to hide?" "No clue at all." "Shh! They will hear us." "I got an idea." "What?"
Stay here and I will distract them. No, you'll die, Mary Kate said. I've lived here long enough. I'm still hungry, Mary Kate said. You can go with my friend. Sure. Holly went to get her friend, and 3 hours later it took them 3 hours later. What took y'all so long? She said in a mad voice. They said with a laugh. What laugh? Laughter filled the air. Puffy stuff was falling from the sky. What is that stuff? They said. It made them sleepy. Holly heard them. They fell asleep. Holly heard snoring 3 seconds later. Idiots, wake up now, she said. Huh? The girls looked clueless. Holly fell asleep too. So did the others. That is, you heard snoring. That is all you heard. All laughed. Aloud, we found the princess, woke them up. Ah, help, Holly! The man had her hand and feet in handcuffs. Help, she said again. Holly kicked the man in the face. Did I mention I was a black belt in karate? Don't think so. Well, 500 men cuffed her. Run! KCC, run! Get her, said the British man. No, leave her alone, they both started to cry. Please, we beg, do not hurt her. Chapter 4, Jail. They took the poor girls to jail. They got in the same room. It was dinner time. They got orange and pinkish blue slop. They said, I pass. They went to sleep, but before they did, Holly and Mary Kate prayed. Jesus, I take back all I did. Amen. In the precious name of Jesus, someone said. Mom, they cried. Honey. The British man said, you cannot take these ugly, ragged girls home. Mom was wearing a hoodie, so no one could recognize her. She took it off. Dear me, sorry, Your Majesty. Mom, they yelled. No way. No way, she said. Way, the girl said. Holly said, it is me, Mom. Remember the incident of the tornado? Oh, Mama said. They got out of jail and lived happily ever after until she had to marry a prince named Josh III. He is ugly. He looks like a frog. He smells like one too, the girls said behind Mary Kate's back. She said. She said to the girls. Their mom said, "Come to dinner, Josh." A pleasure, Josh said. Mom, the younger girl said in a mannish, mean way. Mary Kate heard the news. She had to find the perfect dress to meet her future husband. She had pink, purple, yellow, green, shiny purplish gold dresses. She decided to pick a combination of all the colors. She walked up on the girls. Marge was the first to see her when she saw Mary Kate. I guess her bone in her jaw was broke. Her mouth was wide open. No words came out. What? I said. She pointed at me. What did I do? I promise I did not do anything. Chapter 5. As they walked to the limo, Josh poked his head out of the window. Ah, Mary Kate said. Was frightened. Oops, sorry, he said. It's okay. Ready for dinner, everyone? Holly yelled. Yeah, Marge said. Mary Kate said with a... They arrived. They sat at a table of 5 with 6 people, so they had to laugh. Holly sat on my lap. We ordered food. The waiter poured French sour lemonade on Josh. Josh said, "Oh no, you did not." Holly said, "Oh yes, he just did." They got in a fight. March and Holly said, "Fight, you'll win, Josh." "Do it, do it, do it," everybody chanted. It became a food fight. "No," Mary Kate said as a tear dropped out of her eye. She ran to the limo, told the driver to take her to Cassie's house. "Now." "Okay," said the driver. Everybody ran after the limo. Mary Kate told the driver, "Faster, faster." They arrived. She ran to Cassie's front door. Bang, bang, bang. She pounded on the front door. "Open up," she screamed. Cassie opened the front door. "What?" "Help me," Mary Kate said. Josh looked for Mary Kate. They could not find her. It took 2 days before they found her. They got married and had 2 children and lived happily ever after. The end.